Superintendent, we seem to be meeting up quite regularly.
Yes, yes.
The last time I saw you, you reported that things were very quiet, that crime was down, murders were down, and you're targeting to get under 100 murders in Montego Bay. You're only 6. But we see some changes coming on the horizon, primarily due to changes in the migration policies of the United
Yes.
States, which may result in quite a number of persons being returned to Jamaica, deported to Jamaica. Some of them may have a criminal past or may be involved in crime, and there is indeed a concern that they could bring additional pressure on the resources in areas like St. James, but particularly rural spaces where some of them may seek to come and find refuge.
Definitely.
What are some of the plans that the police would have in place to address this?
All right, thank you again, sir. All right, so for the St. James Division, we have one of the most robust intelligence units within the country, and that has reaped a lot of success over the years. In fact, most of our reductions are based on the work that they have been doing. And we have already started looking at the persons who we believe have migrated and may be coming back, those that have a criminal past that we may have issues with in terms of gangs. And we are very prepared and far advanced in looking at the areas that may be of concern. We're not entirely overly concerned because based on the type of operational activities that is being done, led by my sub-officer in charge of operations and the Zone 4 commander, especially in this space here. I know Mr. Davis is being held kept very safe and his constituents based on the work being done. But we have a lot of operational activities that is being done targeting these gangs, and we are looking to ensure that we keep our fingers on the pulse to ensure that we know strange persons who are coming back. We know a lot of these persons who are coming may be coming back without a history in St. James, a criminal history. They may have been doing wrongs overseas, and we are trying to get as much intelligence as we can around those. What we have also done is increase our footprint on the ground. So within the communities, within the streets, we have far more police officers working. We are ensuring that we do a lot of stop and search to our national coordinated roadblocks that takes place right across the country. But indeed, in St. James, it's a staple that whether or not it is mandated, we ensure that it is done because we realize that keeping the criminals out of the loop in terms of their ability to move makes it easier for us to fully police the space. And we're still on track for below 100. We are indeed ensuring that St. James becomes that place that nobody will want to call the most murderous. And whether it is that we have a threat of persons coming back, we are ensuring that we put the strategies in place to ensure that it does not happen.
Well, that's good to know. So I'm confident that we have the plans and measures in place. I like what you have said, that you have one of the most robust intelligence units in the police force. And that's critical
Yes.
because the intelligence is not just local, it's also the international connected nature of the intelligence network. So the information sharing between law enforcement here and law enforcement in the United States, that when persons are sent back to Jamaica, they are not just placed on a plane and sent back here.
Definitely.
We know and we have information about their past, especially if it's a criminal past, and we are prepared to address any action that they may want to take here as it relates to getting involved in gangs, trying to mobilize gangs, or trying to get involved in any kind of illegal activities. They will definitely be monitored and dealt with immediately. We cannot allow persons who are returning who have criminal intent or criminal past to in any way disrupt the great gains that we have been making in Jamaica over the past years.
Might I add, sir, that we are also looking at the persons who are coming if they are wanted, because you have some persons who may be wanted and they run off to the States. So we are ensuring that the case files are prepared so that as soon as they're back, they can be properly charged and placed before the courts.
Excellent
So
point.
we are ensuring that as soon as we get the information of persons who are coming back who are on our wanted list, we will definitely have those case files ready.
So that's
for
very
them to be
important. So
charged.
persons who ran away from Jamaica believing that they had escaped justice and are being deported back here but are wanted here, you are preparing your case
Yeah,
files
we're
for them.
making the space for them.
You're making the space for them. Very good. But, look, all law abiding citizens are welcome and will be welcome back home.
Definitely.
There are many persons who left just because of economic reasons. They may have been living overseas for a long time. They may have made their life there. It is unfortunate that they have to be disrupted in this way. But Jamaica is their homeland,
Definitely.
and we want them to come back. But we want them to come back and live within the law and be supportive of the efforts that we are making to build the country.
Definitely. Thank you,
you.
sir. Good.